Hey everyone, just a quick note before we get started. I want to apologize for the video quality. I was trying some new stuff with my camera and I thought in the moment it came out real good, but when I watched back the video, it didn't record in HD. So everything will go back to normal next week. I sincerely apologize. I've tried to clean it up as best as I can. So just bear with me, and again, I am so sorry. Good evening and welcome. Tonight we will be going over the history and geography of Chontales in Nicaragua. But let's start by zooming out so you can see exactly where we are in the world. Here is Nicaragua, located here in Central America, bordering Honduras and Costa Rica. It's pretty easy to spot Nicaragua here in Central America because of Lake Nicaragua. This big old lake right here, the biggest lake in Central America, and definitely Nicaragua. It is known as Cociboca. I think that's its indigenous name. I could be wrong, let me know. You can see the capital, Managua, is just right over here. But we're on this side of the lake. Actually, let's start looking here at the lake because there's a little archipelago that belongs to our region tonight, and it is the Nansital archipelago. You can see that there are settlements here. There's a school there. There's a little inn or something right there. I don't think it's a full hotel, but this slideshow, this birdwatching slideshow has some great bird pictures of the area. So let's take a look. We got some parrots, this beautiful bird there, long tail, lots of seabirds, of course, and little pretty songbirds. Look how blue, goodness. Little jay, all kinds of, are those herons? I think. That's a cutie. A beautiful scarlet macaw there. Big toucan. Gorgeous. I'm still not over the Colombia video I did last week where there are so many species of toucans I had never seen. And I haven't ever seen this one. So cute. Look at all the colors. Hummingbirds. Another, I think that's a egret or stork or something. Little black bird. Another parrot. That cool seabird. And a beautiful sunset here on the islands. So yeah, don't forget that these little islands, I don't think there's any other pictures over here. And then I say that, and then there's all of this. Not a lot to see, but little islands here on the lake. A lake so big that it just looks like the ocean, right? It looks like a huge sea because it's just a massive, massive lake. Lakes like that are pretty cool. The capital of our region tonight is, where'd it go? Oh, it's up here. I was looking over here like, it is Huicalpa. As you can see, it was definitely created by the Spanish because they loved that grid pattern. There's a really cool museum here, this one, about the ancient life here. You can see some beautiful old statues and carvings here. Two-headed calf, it's a little weird. Arrow points. Looks like little stools that they made. But yeah, there is a very long indigenous history here, and in some places there's evidence of a culture that came and went and didn't leave much behind, so that we could learn more about them. Like one. Look at this pup. It's cute. Ooh. So yeah, there were of course people living here when the Spanish arrived. Why was that so hard to say? When the Spanish arrived, the Chontal people, obviously the name is Chontales, was the main indigenous group here at the time. They were, of course, either subjugated or passed away during that time, usually from diseases or from being killed, right? Here we can see the Amerisque Mountains, which is the main mountain chain that runs through this region here. It's very beautiful, of course. There's a lot of beautiful nature in this area. We'll look at the big nature reserve nearby too. This is just a mirador, it says, a viewpoint. Yeah, here we go. Natural reserve. Sierra Amerisque. Oh, there's no pictures here. That is kind of the MO here on Google Earth, it seems. Either the places have no pictures or just a few pictures. It's been kind of hard to find stuff, but I found some really incredible things, including over here. I found a lot of rock art here. Amazing. I didn't find much about rock art in Chontales, but my goodness, I found a lot of slideshows of rock art here. Let's see if we can find any more. Posa? Nope. Darn. Oh, Cerro de la Vaca, Cow Hill. So this area is known for its cattle ranching, hence why I put cows in the intro. First and foremost, whenever I research Chontales from people who live in Nicaragua, cows are the first thing that comes up. This is the cow area where there's a big dairy industry, a big cattle industry. You can see not so much down here by the lake. I don't think this one had any slideshows. Did it have pictures? Oh, it did. Oh, it did a lot. Here, look at cows. Big cows. Very sweet. So yeah, it's a big cow industry kind of place. You can see the fincas there. Let's see this. Oh wow. Looks like that's where the La Carreta ends, there in that pool. There was somewhere around here I found another rock art site. Watch it not pop up. That would be so sad because I even double checked. I ran this twice to make sure that I wouldn't miss any of the cool rock art. Now watch it just not appear. That would be so sad. Another finca. Darn. Well, we'll find some more, I promised. Let's see. Petroglyphos. There we go. Look how incredible. That is gorgeous. Of all the places where rock art you could find, like there's Algeria, Somalia come to mind. And then, of course, like the ancient cave paintings you can find in Spain and France and all that. You don't really think Nicaragua when it comes to ancient petroglyphs, right? Look how beautiful. By the waterfall, too. That is so great. Let me find this other archaeological site to show you. This isn't it, but I see Parque Arqueológico. Look at it. Look how cute. It's adorable. Why do you think this was? A little lizard friend. Look how amazing. Here in this mossy rock. It's little pictures and it's all nicely preserved. You know that I love cool rocks. And this is just like right up my alley. When I found all these neat petroglyphs, I was over the moon. Now I want to come here just to see all the little rock. There looks a little lizard. These are so cool. And you always have to wonder, like, did it serve a purpose or is it just sketching, right? Is it just someone was bored one day? Or does it actually mean something? All right, now I have to find a place to show you, but we're going to see if the Salto has any pictures. It sure does. Beautiful. There's a lot of ecotourism in this area, as you can see. A lot of promotions for hikes out to waterfalls and hikes through the forests, things like that, camping out, all of those wonderful things that you can do out here in the wilderness. Nice. Let's see. We're not going to stop until we find it. Here's some aguas calientes, or hot springs. This area, well, the mountains, the Amarisque Mountains that you saw are volcanic. Like many mountains in Central America. Did we look? We looked at those already. Okay, so now I have to find a archaeological site to show you. It's somewhere around here, and I don't remember what it's called because it's an indigenous name. But we will find it for sure. The pretty mountains over here. Here it is. That was easy. Loviguisca. So this was a settlement that existed at the time of the arrival of the Spanish. The people here realized, not this guy, he's really cool. The people here realized that these people were bad news and would probably spell disaster for them, so they abandoned their city and fled to other areas. The Chontales people were Mayan, so I'm sure they moved to another Mayan, at least the people of this settlement moved to another Mayan populated area and just abandoned this town, and now it's all overgrown. All covered by the trees there. And yeah, that's pretty much what I have to show you. Oh, this was some kind of religious site, I think. No, not this one. Okay. This, not the side I was thinking of when I tapped on it, but it's a really cool little ravine here, isn't it? This guy doesn't think so, but I think so. That's pretty neat. I think it's this, yeah. Which looks like a grave site. I mean, I don't know, it's a big cross. Maybe not. Oh, see, look, there's an altar and everything. So I figure some priest must be resting here. Or something like that. But that's pretty much it. There's lots of other neat little sites around here. You can look at the fincas and see the cows. I highly encourage you, as always, to explore these areas yourself in your own free time and see what you can find. Let's look along the coast real quick to see if we can find. Did we look at that one already? It popped up so fast. Oh yeah, because there's the cows. Because there's the cows that we saw. How about this one? Looks like mangroves over there. Yep, look at all of them growing in the water there. The coolest fact about Lake Nicaragua is that it's the only lake with sharks in it. And the sharks swim up the rivers into the lakes from the ocean. We don't know why. They just do. Oh, I can't go too far. I just realized. I just wanted to look at the lake. Let's find one more picture to look at before we end up of this. Okay, not the best. Looks like a good fishing spot though. They sure caught those fish. How about we look at just the main slideshow Chontales. There we go. We'll end it here. Thank you so much for watching. I know this was a short one. If you're new to my channel, my videos typically aren't this short. But this week is an exception because the next two videos are probably going to be even shorter. But if you enjoy this style of content, please consider subscribing. This is the week to do it. If you like these Google Earth videos and me just rambling and trying to find things, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Give a thumbs up for this sweet cow right here. If not for me, do it for this cow. And let me know all your thoughts down below as well. I hope that you found this video to be relaxing and educational. And I hope that you have a good night. Good night.